let's talk about the part of AI agents that makes everyone uncomfortable: authentication, permissions, and security. Because as soon as you say an AI agent can take actions in your system on your behalf, the immediate question is always, okay, but who is it authenticated as? What permissions does it have? And most importantly, how do we stop it from doing something really bad? This is where MCP, the Model Context Protocol, helps make things a lot less scarier. So let's break down how MCP, auth, and permissions fit together and how Workato helps. Before MCP, agents were typically set up like so. The model gets an API key. The API key is usually overscoped. The model decides when and how to call the API, and permissions are kind of implied, which is actually so terrifying. Because now the helpful assistant that you built for the marketing team can suddenly take malicious actions. Do yourself a favor. Don't build agents like this. Instead, use MCP. Instead of the model directly holding credentials, it introduces a clean separation of concerns. The model does not authenticate itself. The model is offered tools, and each tool has defined inputs, defined outputs, and defined permissions. The model can request to use a tool, but it doesn't own the credentials. This makes a huge difference when it comes to security. So you're probably wondering, who is the agent authenticated as? With MCP, the answer is not the model, the platform. When MCP is exposed via Workato, the agent is effectively acting through Workato under predefined credentials with explicitly allowed actions. So instead of the AI has access, it's more like the workflow has access and the AI can only invoke that workflow. And that's a huge difference. Permissions in MCP aren't abstract. You're not saying you can access Salesforce. That's way too much power. Maybe you're saying create a lead, or read an account, or trigger this specific workflow. But what about deleting or billing? In Workato terms, this maps clearly to specific recipe actions, controlled connectors, environment-level permissions, and approval steps if needed. The agent can't get creative. It gets choices from a menu that you have defined. So here's a hot take. MCP-based agents can be safer than traditional automation. Why? Every action is declared, every permission is explicit, every invocation can be logged, and you can revoke access instantly. You can even enforce human-in-the-loop steps. You don't need to have rogue scripts or forgotten API keys keeping you up at night. With MCP, you have auditable, governable, and reversible behavior that security teams love. Platforms like Workato are already built for this world, and we're here to help. Check out the links in the description to see how you can get started building with our MCP tools today. And if you want to learn more about MCP and other AI-specific topics, make sure you subscribe to our channel, where you can learn more about how to do more with Workato.